Hi everyone, I'm here to offer a new meditation, Discover Your Light and Find Your True Self. This meditation is actually based on a workshop that I do called Discover Your Light that's very powerful, and I'll tell you more about the workshop at the end of the meditation. So now I would like you just to get yourself into a comfortable position, in a comfortable chair or sitting on the floor. Make sure your back is straight and your feet are on the floor, or else you're sitting cross-legged yoga style. And just take a few deep breaths now and just close your eyes and breathe in relaxation. And breathe out any stress or tension with a sigh. Just letting go with a sigh. It actually changes the hormonal balance in your body and increases the relaxation response. So just breathing in and just letting it out with a sigh. And just breathing normally now and letting your breathing slow down as you become more and more relaxed. Just feeling your body sinking and getting heavier. Feeling the weight of the body upon the chair. And just allowing your whole body to relax now. Your arms become limp. Your shoulders drop. Reduce all the stress out of your face, letting the muscles in your jaw relax. Even your cheeks are relaxing. And feel that beautiful relaxation moving down from your head, down through your shoulders into your abdomen. Just noticing anywhere where you may be holding any tension there, and just let it go. Let all your muscles relax. Down through your hips now. That beautiful relaxation moving down through your legs. All the way down to your feet. Every muscle feeling fully relaxed. And I want you to imagine now a beam of light coming out of the base of each foot and going down into the earth. Farther and farther down into the earth. These beams of light going all the way into the core of Mother Earth. And at that core there is beautiful red light. It is full of love, and as you connect your energy with that light, you feel her love. And you drink up that love like drinking through a straw. You pull that beautiful red loving light up through those tubes, all the way up into your body. See that red light coming up into your feet, up through your legs, moving up through your abdomen now, your whole body filling with this red light, this love from Mother Earth as it moves up through your chest, through your throat and up through your head, And that beautiful red light now shoots out of the crown of your head, out of the top of your head, and up into the heavens, all the way up into the stars. And there that light connects with the Creator light of all that is. A beautiful golden light. And the beam of light that is coming out of the top of your head now becomes magnetic to that golden light. And you see that golden light moving down into your crown now, filling your whole body with beautiful protective golden light, moving down through your body, all the way down below your feet. That beautiful golden protective light has your body radiating in a golden aura, and it now moves down through the tubes of your feet all the way down into Mother Earth, so that you are connected and protected. And as you sit in that beautiful, radiant light, imagine that you see before you a meadow. It is like there was a mist, and when the mist cleared, you saw a meadow before you. And there was an obvious trail among the grass. And you decide to walk along this trail. The meadow is full of daisies and clover, and it smells so beautiful. There are butterflies flitting about, bees visiting the clover. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful warm day. The sky is a magnificent blue with a few clouds floating by. And there is a gentle breeze that passes softly over your skin. And you feel vibrantly alive. It is as if in this place everything has more color, and the aromas are more beautiful. And as you walk this trail, you see before you that the trail leads into the woods. And there's something about these woods as you approach that feels very safe and nurturing, like a gentle invitation. And as you look in, you see the sunlight beaming through the trees, touching on the trail. There is beautiful green moss on each side of the trail as you enter the woods. And you take your shoes off so that you can touch the moss and feel it beneath your feet. It is soft and cool. And somehow you know that it's clean and it's healthy and nurturing. And you can leave your shoes off or put them back on as you enter back on the trail. For you are being called further down as you hear the songbirds. It's as if they are inviting you to join them on the trail. And you can smell the forest floor as you walk along. The pine needles. And you notice wild flowers growing among the trees. It's so exciting to see this undisturbed natural environment. And as you walk along, you notice a raven sitting on the ground. And the raven bends over to drink, and you realize that it is at a small spring. a naturally fed spring at the base of a tree. The raven looks up, and it has an unusual call as it invites you. And for a moment, you find yourself having eye contact with this raven as if it has some magical power, as if it has some wisdom, something to share with you. It certainly has your attention. And as you break eye contact and you look at the pond, the raven hops away and then takes flight up into a tree high above you. And so you move over to this pond, very intrigued now about what could be here for you. What was the raven calling you to witness? And as you wonder that, you lean over and you look into the water, and you see your reflection there, as if this little pond was a perfect mirror. Only as you are peering in, something begins to shift and change. The water ripples for a moment, and then your image changes. And you realize it is still you, but the image has become so beautiful, so magnificent, so full of life, with love radiating from the face that you see in this pond. And you are deeply moved by this because you know it is an aspect of who you are, and yet a piece of you that you seldom witness. And as you look at this image, you feel so much love for the being that is reflecting back to you. And in a moment you feel that love within your own heart, as if you were sending yourself true, pure, radiant love. And you are deeply moved by this love that you feel. And for a moment you lean back and you close your eyes and you just feel this beautiful love that is you loving yourself. And then you sense something has shifted and you open your eyes. And when you do, this beautiful being that was merely an image in the pond has taken form, has risen up out of the pond. This beautiful, radiant being that you know is you standing before you. And this being extends its arm to invite you to stand up as well, to stand before your own aspect of who you are. And this other piece of you, the true you, you in all your magnificence, radiates so much love. It is beautiful and confident. It is magnetic. For this aspect of your being knows that there's nothing to do, nothing to strive for, nothing to try to achieve, for it is whole and complete as it is, and it is magnetic to everything that it knows is meant to be in its experience. And so this part of your being exists, magnetic, waiting for life to be attracted to its beauty, to its love, to its radiance. And as you stand before this aspect of you, you feel your own self expand. You feel as if your aura is expanding wider and wider, and you are becoming lighter and lighter, as if every cell in your body is expanding as if that 99.99999% of space within you is expanding. And you feel yourself becoming lighter and taller. And as you do, you realize that your own divine light from your own heart is beginning to radiate from every cell. You feel as if the light has become brighter in the woods. And you know that it is your own radiant light that you are experiencing. And this being before you, the true aspect of you, smiles in great joy for your willingness to expand into the truth of who you are. And you know in this moment that you may ask questions of this being. For as you wonder who this person is, who is the real you, you realize that you can ask this being before you that is the truth of you. When you ask, you may feel like you're making up the answer or you're just talking to yourself, but you know that's okay. Everything is perfect. You may get your answer as a feeling or as a color. Whatever it is, it's perfect in this moment. And so you ask this being, this truest aspect of you, your truthful, radiant self, what would it like you to know in order for you to be living your full radiant self in every moment? And it speaks to you in its own way, helping you to understand how you can live this radiance every day, how you can believe and know that this truly is your own radiance. It's not something outside of you. It's buried within you, waiting to be projected into the world. And you receive its wisdom in whatever way is best for you. And then you ask, what does your true self want you to remember about who you are that you have forgotten? What does it want you to remember every day as you awaken about your own true radiant self? For indeed it has the wisdom of all time. And as you receive from this beautiful, radiant part of yourself, you understand that you can start every day awakening into your magnificence. You can start every day by remembering your true radiant self and deciding to be that, and knowing that you are radiant and magnetic, and that all of life is ready to come to you and to bless you if you only but believe and allow. And as you have this awareness, this beautiful radiant self starts to shimmer like waves on a pond, and it shrinks back into this little spring of water once again. And as you look in, you see only the face, and you know it is your light. You know it is the highest aspect of who you are. And as that face disappears, the raven flies down from the tree and stands before you. It looks into the little spring of water, and then it looks up to you, as if to say that being that you saw in there that has now disappeared is within you. It has moved back into your own heart, It is the truth of who you are. And as you look at Raven, you understand that this is the message that Raven has for you. And in that moment you feel deep gratitude for the opportunity to have this knowing, to have this understanding that you are so much more than who you present yourself as in the world. And that it is time to be that person who is the so much more. And with that, you are ready to go back onto the trail. You bow to Raven in thanks for delivering this beautiful wisdom to you. And you move back onto the trail, drawn by the sunlight that is out in the meadow. And as you walk along the mossy trail, you realize that you are a different person than when you entered the woods. You feel it in your posture. You're standing taller. You're feeling more expansive. You're walking lighter because your heart is lighter. And you know that you can choose to be this person in every moment. And as you walk out into the meadow, you feel the warmth of your sun, the sun hitting your face once again. And you hear the songbirds in the meadow. And you see the butterflies and the radiant colors and the warmth of the sun on your body as you walk along the trail once again. And as you do, that trail suddenly becomes mist, as if you were in a fog and everything has disappeared, and you find yourself back in your body again, aware of being in the room, aware of the weight of your body where you are sitting, aware of sounds around you. And as you come fully back into your body once again, you are feeling lighter and refreshed. You begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, just coming fully present once again, back into the now moment. And you open your eyes, fully present once again where you are. I thank you for joining me on that journey to discover your true light. And I'd like to tell you more about the workshop that I'm doing called Discover Your Light. And the workshop is all about realizing that we have subconscious beliefs that are holding us back from being the truth of who we are in this world. And because they're subconscious, we can't change them because they're not in our awareness. So in this workshop, we talk about the importance of discovering what those beliefs are. They're like secret saboteurs that keep us from moving forward into what we're choosing in our lives. And until we find them and release them, those beliefs keep us from having everything we desire. So we look at what those beliefs are. I offer tools of discovering what those beliefs are. And then I use my freedom release technique, which is a very powerful tool of releasing subconscious beliefs, to release the beliefs that people bring forward in the workshop. And then we look at finding your true self, because the self that we believe we are was created from the belief of people around us. Our families, our teachers, our siblings, our friends, they all created who we are. And we hid the truth of our radiant self. And so we look at ways to find out who we truly are in our beautiful radiant selves. And then we look at expressing that in the world through various techniques of discovering our values, and another meditation of living in our light and knowing who we are. And I have seen this workshop literally change people's lives. I have a friend who attended one of my workshops, and I don't think she even realizes how she changed, but I saw it happen. She used to be someone who couldn't be alone. She just had to have friends around her all the time. She would stay in relationships that she wasn't really happy with, but she wouldn't leave for fear of being alone. And after she attended my workshop, there was something that came up that was very challenging for her to see, and we worked through it, and she now lives alone, and she's so happy being alone. She says she's happier than she's ever been. Not that she needs to be alone for the rest of her life, but it really shows that she's shifted from needing someone else to show her love to fully loving herself, and so it's okay to be alone. And that's the beginning of truly becoming our radiant selves. It's all about loving the self. So that's just one small example of how this workshop can really change your life. So please check the link below to find out the dates. And it's also going to be available as a recording after the workshop happens. And it will be ongoing. So check the link to find out the dates if you're interested in attending. And please like and share this meditation if you found it supportive and found it helpful. And again, I'm delighted that you are here to be a part of this and expand into your beautiful, radiant self, because that's how we change the world. We change the world by becoming all that we can be and by projecting our love of ourselves out into the world. And the world becomes more loving because of that. It's one person at a time. So thank you for being one of those people. So much love.